Good morning, student. Here in mathematics, that we are going to start new chapter number 6, triangles, and it is part number 1. Now, in this part, we are going to introduce about the some rules for the triangle. If they are given to triangle, then let we conclude some rules. Let introduction that you have already studied or you are familiar with the triangles and many other properties from the your earlier classes. In class 9, you have studied congruence of triangle in detail. What is a congruence? As you know that, recall that two figures are said to be congruent. When we can say that given two figures are congruent, if they have the same shape, if you can see that both the shapes are same and the same size with the same sides. If they are given triangle, then three sides, the size of three sides equal to the another size of uh, three sides of a triangle. So we can say that the given two triangles are congruent. In this chapter, we shall study about those figures which have the same shape but not necessarily the same size. Means one figure cannot coincide the uh, parts of other size figure. So let two figures having the same shape and not necessarily the same size are called similar figures. We call it similar figures. So if the two figures having the same shape, then we can call it similar figures. In particular, we shall discuss the similarity of the triangle and apply this knowledge in given a simple proof of Pythagoras theorem learned earlier. Now let first we have to understand what is the similarity of any figure. So let consider the similarity of figures. Now let consider the circles. Here we can see that in this case, you can see that circles are circles. Circle is similar to another circle. We know that circles are circles and circle similar to another similar. So we can say that both the figure or both the circles are similar. Means if you can say that all the circles are similar to each other. We can say that all the circles, one or two not, but we can say that all the circles are similar to each other. As well as about we talk about the square. You can see that in square, all the sides in square we know that all the sides are equal. Here we all the sides are equal. So you can see that both are similar. So we can say that all squares, not about one or two. Let we are going to talk that all the squares are similar squares. We can say all the squares are similar squares. And about the equilateral triangle. In equilateral triangle, we know that all the sides are equal. So here, if there are given two equilateral triangle, then we can say that these two equilateral triangle are similar to each other, as you can see here. So we can say that two similar figures have the same shape. When we can say that the given figures are similar, then we can say two similar figures have the same shape but not necessarily the same size. Here you can see that the two circles are similar to each other but not in same size. Also in a square are similar in shape but not in a size. Here also shape but not in a size. So these are called, all circles are similar. We can say all circles, not these two circles, but all the circles are similar. As well as observed in the case of circles, here also all shapes are similar and all squares are similar and all equilateral triangles are similar. For these three figures, circles, squares and the equilateral triangle, these all the shapes are equal. Here all circles are equal, similar, all the squares are similar, and all equilateral triangles are similar. So from the above we can say that all congruent figures are similar, but similar figure need not to be congruent. In congruent, we know that both figure have same shape and same size. Both the figure have same shape and same size in a congruent rule. But in similarity rule, uh, it is not necessary to be same size. So let we can say that if the congruent figures are similar, but similar figures are not congruent, that is converse is not true. Now let take some more example. Now other shapes. Uh, we have talked about the circles, squares and equilateral triangles. Now let us talk about the other shapes. Now here you can take two quadrilaterals ABCD and PQRS. At at one side you can see that both are similar, but here not given any size that we can compare both the shapes. So we cannot directly say that these two figures are similar. And here given one more figure. Here you can see that three figures, three photos in a rectangular shapes. We cannot we cannot say that the both three figures are similar, because how can we say that the figures are the similar? If we know, if here you can see that in quadrilateral or any figure, if the angle corresponding to the another angle to the figure, angle corresponding to other angle to the other figure are equal, means A is equal to P, D is equal to S, B is equal to Q and C is equal to R. First condition that all the angles are equal to the corresponding angles to another figure. In this shape we can say that it is a rectangle shape, then we can say that the angle, all angles are of 90 degree. So here all shape have same angles, but the ratio or proportion between the corresponding sides AD upon PS, AD upon PS, CD upon SR, BC upon QR and AB upon PQ. The ratio should be same. Ratio must be same. Then we can say that the both figure are similar. So we can say that polygons means the having more than three or more than three angles, we can say that it a polygon. Two polygons of the same number, two polygons of the same number means if you take a hexagonal, means in that shape you there are six sides, or so then we can say that if you take same number with same polygon, that two hexagonal number of sides are similar. If we can say that the both they are similar if first their corresponding angles are equal. First condition that the corresponding angles are equal, and the second is their corresponding sides are in the same ratio or proportion. If you take AD and PS, AD upon PS, CD upon SR, QR upon BC and PQ upon AB. So this ratio must be equal. This ratio must be equal. So we can say that if there are given two figures and their corresponding angles are equal, and second condition is that their corresponding sides are in the same proportion, then we can say that both the figures are similar to each other. So, note that the same ratio of the corresponding sides is referred to as a scale factor. Here we have discussed the ratio between two corresponding sides. So this ratio, we can say that it is scale factor or a representative fraction. We call it as a scale factor and a representative fraction. For the polygons, you must have heard that world maps and the blueprints for the construction of a building are prepared using a suitable scale factor and observing certain conventions. So let consider one more example that we can understand the similarity of any triangle, of any circle, or of any given shape. Let us consider two where let we take here you can see that one frame held by one lady in the figure. As you can see that one frame is held by one lady in the figure, and it is A B C D, and one lamp. From the one lamp, the beam of light passing through this frame, and the shape such as ABCD drawn on the surface of table A dash, B dash, C dash, and D dash. So now let us consider that it is in the center of this frame. So easily the beam from this frame placed on the surface, as you can see here. So let us we want to find that both the figures are similar or not. When we can say that, so here you can see that two quadrilaterals ABCD and A dash, B dash, C dash, and D dash. So quadrilateral A dash, B dash, D dash is similar to quadrilateral ABCD. Here you can see that quadrilateral A dash, B dash, C dash is similar to quadrilateral ABCD. We can also say that the quadrilateral ABCD is similar to quadrilateral A dash, B dash. Conversely, we can say if ABCD is uh, similar to quadrilateral A dash, B dash, C dash, so we can also say that A dash, B dash, C dash is similar to ABCD. Here you can also note that vertex A dash corresponding to vertex A, vertex is corresponding to vertex A, vertex B dash corresponding to vertex B, B2 vertex B, vertex C corresponds to vertex C, C corresponds to vertex C, D dash corresponds to vertex D, D dash corresponding to vertex D. So symbolically the correspondings are represented. जो रिलेशनशिप है करस्पॉन्डेंस का वो कैसे हम डिनोट कर सकते हैं. सो वी कैन से दैट ए करस्पॉन्डेंस टू ए, बी डैश करस्पॉन्डेंस टू बी, सी डैश करस्पॉन्डेंस टू सी, एंड डी डैश करस्पॉन्डेंस टू डी. इट इज अ symbolic representation of a correspondence between two any side. By actual measuring the angle and the sides of the two quadrilaters, you may verify that angle A is equal to angle A dash, angle A is equal to angle A dash, angle B is equal to angle B dash, angle B is equal to angle B dash, angle C is equal to angle C dash, angle C is equal to angle C dash, and angle D is equal to angle D dash, as well as you can see here. So first condition is satisfied that all the angles corresponding to other angles are equals. First condition is satisfied, and also you can by the actual measuring you can say that AB upon A dash means this ratio is equal to BC upon B dash C dash, CD is upon C dash D dash is equal to DA upon D dash A dash, means this ratio of corresponding sides are equal. So second condition is also satisfied. This again emphasis that two polygons of the same number of sides are similar if all the corresponding angles are equal and all the corresponding sides in the same ratio. So let we can say that if the corresponding angles are equal and the ratio of corresponding sides should be same, so then we can say that both the figure are similar. Now let's consider one here more example. From the above, you can easily say that the quadrilaters ABCD and PQR of figure are similar. By that, you can see that here angle A corresponding to P both are equal, as you can see here. B is corresponding to Q, both are equal. C is corresponding to R, both are equal. And D is corresponding to S, both are equal. So here two figures have same angles. Now let us the ratio between the all the sides. Let us consider from the AB. So here you can see that AB upon PQ. AB corresponding to PQ. AB upon PQ is equal to 1.5 upon 3.0, means it is equal to 1 over 2. The first ratio is 1 over 2. Let us consider the second ratio. Now let's talk about BC upon QR. BC upon QR, which is equal to 2.5 upon 5.0, which is equal to 1 over 2. Means it is also equal to this ratio. Both ratio are equal. Now let third ratio, that is DC over SR, which is equal to 2.4 upon 4.8, which is equal to 1 over 2. It is also equal to this ratio. Now the last corresponding, that is AD upon PS. AD upon PS, which is equal to 2.1 over 4.2, which is also equal to 1 over 2. So here you can see that all the ratio are equal. All the ratio are equal. So you can easily say that here all angles are equal, corresponding angles are equal, and the corresponding sides in the same ratios. So like we can see that both the figure are similar to each other. Now let's consider here you may note that in the two quadrilaterals of the figure 6.6 corresponding angles are equal. Here you can see that given that two rectangle, and in rectangle all the angles are equal of 90. So here A corresponding to P equal, B corresponding to Q equal, C corresponding to R equal, and D corresponding to S, both are equal. So here all angles are equal. First condition is satisfied, but their corresponding sides are not in the same ratio. Here you can see that AB upon PQ 3.5, it is ratio 3 upon 3.5. Here BC 3 upon 3, it is equal to 1 over 1. Then here you can see that this second condition is not satisfied. So we can say that both quadrilaterals are not similar. So two conditions must be satisfied. That first one is all the angles are equal and the corresponding sides in the same ratio. Then we can say that both the figures are similar. As well as you can see that, so the two quadrilaterals are not similar. Similarly, you may note that in the two quadrilaterals of the figure 6.7, corresponding sides are in the same ratio. You can see that AB upon PQ, that is 1 over 2, BC upon QR, that is 1 over 2, CD upon SR, that is 1 over 2, and PS upon AD, that is 1 over 2, AD upon PS, that is 1 over 2. So here sides are in same ratio, but angles are not equal. Means second condition is satisfied, but the first condition is not satisfied. Then we can see that both figure are not similar. Corresponding sides are in the same ratio, but their corresponding angles are not equal. Again, the two polygons, that is quadrilateral, are not similar. Thus, either of the above two condition, first and two, of the similarity of two polygons is not satisfied for them to be similar. So must be both the conditions should be must be satisfied. Then we can say that the two figures are, or two polygons are similar to each other. So by that way, that we have discussed in this lecture, that by that way you can solve exercise number 6.1. There are given question number 1, 2, 3 easy. So you can find the all the questions, solve the all the question from this lecture.